Hello and welcome, my name is pt1 and welcome to a return of Classic Legends. Today we have Digimon Battle Spirit for the Game Boy Advance. Now this is one of my favorite franchises, Digimon, to be honest, and I wanted, since I got the emulators, I wanted to do a video about these. I'm starting things off with Veemon because he's my favorite one from the other season, and because he has an interesting combo move, which I will do very soon. I may have to edit it and put that edited voice in there. Shinsho-ryu-can! And I'm gonna most likely not speak a lot because the only other thing I could explain is how I grew up with Digimon, which let me get that out of the way while I'm at it, because I'm gonna bring up a lot of references throughout the game. As I was saying, when I was probably 5 years old or a little bit more, because I was in school by this time, I knew there was Pokemon, but I never got into it. I did watch the TV show, which I kind of liked, but I prefer watching Digimon over Pokemon. This is because I couldn't get to play Pokemon when I was a kid. This is because Pokemon games will only have one save file. So my brother buys the game, so of course he would play his game all by himself. So I never got into Pokemon because I never got to play the games, which is how most people got addicted to that game. For playing Pokemon since the moment it was out, they got addicted to it. The anime show or TV show came in later as in something else. To me, it was just a show. The first few episodes were good, I must be honest. But as the show carried on, I started to get bored of it. And then I started with Digimon. I've been a Digimon fan for quite a while. Among a lot of the monsters they have, I really love their design. Much like Pokemon, I kind of wonder how people, what do they smoke? Which is how I would usually say. To come up with such ideas, because I for the love of me, I couldn't make an original character that would look that detailed and that amazing in armor or designs or even personality. The names was a bit cliche because every Digimon ends with the letters mon at the end of each name, so that is kind of they did dodge a bullet like that. But still, if you take Mon away, it's still kind of a decent name. Well, except for some Digimons, like what, Ago, a B, or War Grey, and most of the names do fit with the finishing words Mon. Oh man, everybody's getting the super form. I'll get my revenge later. War Greymon being, speaking of which, he's one of my favorites, but I prefer Black War Greymon more than the normal version of Greymon. I don't know, just Black War Greymon's badass, and his story was quite interesting. An artificial being that and grows up almost like a human spirit, and it had quite some epic battles for the most part. And most Digimons were very cute, which is what would, because at the time I liked Yoshi, so many things that look cute were, I kind of dig, and I always liked that. I should have made the playthrough with the green Veemon, because he's the one that would look most like Yoshi, but I forgot I could change colors, so too late on that one. Oh well. This game is very simple, but I like it that way. You don't need like 20 different combos. You can still do kind of bit combos depending on how the hit stun applies. But for the most, it's just a point collector game, and you can wail on your enemy with no mercy without worrying they would die. Which is another factor I like. Digimon don't ever die. They do get defeated, and if they're badly defeated, they will turn into eggs. Or if they were corrupt data, they would get erased, just like a virus would. Which is why there's virus Digimon. But oh yeah, on to that. Why I liked Digimon more is because oh well, hold on. Let me before I explain that. Let me do this. Raw sword to the face. I'm not done with you. Castration. It's not over yet. Electrifying ball. Okay, now that that excessive amount of violence is over, that's actually the point of why I didn't like Pokemon. I always find it kind of, you know, what kind of role model is that? That if you find a creature, you should throw a Pokeball at it so it can get captured and then fight for you under its own will. Because I doubt most of these Pokemon would really want to fight for the trainer just so he can achieve some goal. Now, I would agree that if the trainer treats them nicely, well, alright, the Pokemon will help them out. But let's be honest, the whole thing of gotta catch 'em all, if you do gotta catch 'em all, you know, you're not really gonna spread out the love and care that you would for like 6 Pokemon than for 150 Pokemon. It's a lie to love that many that equally. It just can't be done. Right now, as you're watching, I'm doing a cheap tactic, but this Digimon, Impmon, is very powerful. For being on his rookie level, I believe, it's extremely hard to go face to face against this one. So that's why I'm doing this cheap tactic. And perfect to talk to you guys about that. So mainly that's why I didn't like Pokemon, because you have so many with you that it's impossible to actually care for them equally. Eventually you will start not giving a crap about certain Pokemon you capture, and the only reason you would capture a Pokemon is just to complete your collection. So what, Pokemons are just objects now? I know it's a video game and it should never be considered like that. But at the same time, Pokemon is very dark. In the TV versions or even in the games, it's never that you know, it never goes that boundary of being really dark. But in the manga, I believe things get really dark. People die, Pokemon die, and in horrible ways, may I add. So what the hell? For something that seemed very nice, it turned to something very horrible, and it has a very dark past. There's always all of those creepypasta. They say that Ash Ketchum is actually in a coma after he received a thunder to his head. So, where it makes sense, but you know, things aren't aimed that way. Then again, if you look at the Japanese counterpart Satoshi, they go for some pretty harsh things. Even Yu-Gi-Oh! Has manga moments where the story gets extremely messed up. Kaiba was pretty much a rich criminal. Basically, even his brother Mokuba was influenced by that, by coming up with traps that would literally kill someone. Things like that. It's really quite messed up. So I like Digimon because I'm not sure if the manga, because I have never read the manga of Digimon. I know it has one, but I never actually checked it. I'm not sure if the manga is just like Pokemon. It has a very dark story behind it. But Digimon, for me, you know, there's only one per Digitestin, which is like a Pokemon trainer, and that single Digimon is like your best friend. So that's the best thing you can go with. And you know, they're your partners forever. They Digivolve to different things, different monsters, but in the end, they're still your friends. So yeah, I pretty much gushed right there. Again, all history and things put behind. We are talking about a video game here, so I really do enjoy this video game. It's simple. It's maybe not the best thing ever, but for me, it satisfies the normal. I'm bored. Let's play something. Let's play this. And again, I like all the Digimons. I try to collect as much as Digimon games as I can. I really want to get the ones for Digimon Rumble, I believe it was called, or Battle Rumble, something like that. For the what was I doing here? I think I wanted to reset my Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to reset. I'm gonna split this into two parts, because even though I put it in the lowest time limit for each battle, this still took 20 minutes to beat. And while playing the game, actually I did not knew I took 20 minutes. Because I had that much fun beating the living snot out of these things with the with my Digimon that I hardly know this time. There's actually there's gonna be another story mode. Well, it's not even story. Another like playthrough with Black War Greymon, aside from Veemon. So for right now, I'm just gonna do Veemon because I really like his combo move, because it looks like a Shoryuken. I'm not gonna deny that. And this whole soccer feeling into him, I like that a lot, because you know, I'm Mexican and we're into soccer, so things I like. I really like that. And Imperiumon Paladin mode, which is the white guy you're seeing now, I like his design. All of these Digivolutions are pretty awesome to me, and that's one of the things I really loved about Digimon. You know, they're able to evolve, but they're not stuck like that. Once the purpose is done, or once they want to, they will switch back to their normal forms. So that will be all for part 1. I hope to see you on the other part. I hope. I don't know how Digimon videos will do, but other than that, thank you for watching. My name was Latz X3. Until the next video, Latz.